Hey, Matt here with Yard Sale Zombie, and I'm on my way home from work now, and I thought I would do a quick video just to give you guys all an update on what happened at the post office this afternoon. And for anybody that hasn't seen the other video, I did a part one to this, I guess you could call it. And basically what happened is the post office clerk was telling me that I wasn't paying enough for my eBay packages. He was telling me I was like 40 or 50 cents low on every package. So before I went in today with a pair of shoes that I was shipping, I printed out my receipt, and I had the USPS website, and I had the eBay shipping program side by side to show that the price was the same. It was $20.05 on the website, the USPS website, and on the shipping program. And then after the eBay discount for using, I guess it's eBay or PayPal, I don't know what the discount is. I think it's an eBay discount. It was $17.05. So I had all my information in hand, and I went in there today, and I gave him the box, and he said, yep, this one looks a little low too. And I gave him the receipt, and I showed him how they were the same, $20.05. And when he looked at it, he said, oh yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. And basically what he said was that the eBay program does the calculations for you. Meaning that, I guess he's saying that if you have a package that's 2 pounds, 9 ounces, that according to the chart on US Postal Service, the price gets bumped up to the 3 pound mark. Which sounds silly because I've seen it how it changes. When you do like 9 to 10 ounces, the price might change just a little bit, but he's saying that's the way the system is set up. And the problem is, when you print out your postal or your shipping label, if your package, if you put 2 pounds, 9 ounces in the eBay shipping calculator thing, then when you print out your shipping label, it's going to say 2 pounds, 9 ounces. That's all. If you don't display the postage, which I don't, then the person at the counter can only see that weight. Now the problem would happen if, or it might be a problem if that person behind the counter looks at that weight and then looks up at his chart, and his chart says that you should have been weighed you should have been charged $20.05 based on the 3 pound weight. Does that make sense to everybody? Because the eBay app is automatically bumping you up to the 30 pound price, you're paying for it. But your shipping label isn't changing. They're not moving that up to 3 pounds. They're leaving that at whatever you put in there. So whoever's looking at it can't see that. And I guess the real issue is that the person working at the counter doesn't have access to like what you paid and everything. They can just see the label. So he was just kind of doing quality control, I guess. He said every once in a while he'll look at one to see if it looks okay. And then I guess once it leaves that like local post office where you dropped it off, it goes to a bigger hub, and that's where they might check things a little more in detail. So it sounds pretty confusing, and I was very confused, but I think that's what was going on. So he was happy after I showed him the receipt, and he said everything's fine. So maybe he learned something through all this. I know I definitely did. If any clerk is ever to tell me again that it's low, I could explain it to them exactly what the problem is. You know, I know what I paid, but the weight is accurate. So I don't know, very confusing. I don't know why this guy doesn't know that already. I don't know if he was just trying to give me trouble or if he honestly didn't know. I really don't know what happened, but everything's good here. There's nothing wrong with the eBay app. When you go to check out on eBay, it's directly linked with the United States Postal Service 2017 chart. You know, they do everything for you. So you don't have to worry about it. Just keep doing what you're doing. I will say that if you are shipping something and say it comes out to like 3 pounds, 1.2 ounces, you should round up at least to the 2 ounces. You know, if it's 1.3, round up to 2. Even if it's 1.1, you kind of want to round down, but definitely round up, because these guys can send them back. They can send it back to you, or when it arrives at the buyer, they can charge the buyer Now, I had read somewhere that the Postal Service was linking up with eBay sometime in 2015 or 16, and they were going to try to start just billing the seller directly, but I don't know if that ever went through. So always round up, and don't forget that the label can actually weigh less than an ounce, but somewhere like 0.2 or 3 ounces. So account for that too. It always helps to just round up. So hopefully that post made sense. It was very confusing to me, but all's good in the eBay shipping world. And I'm about 5 minutes away from the thrift store, and then I'm going home to relax. So I hope you guys all have a good night. See you soon.